How did it come to this, that a 14-year-old Air Force veteran, 35-year-old Ashley Babbitt, a diehard Trump supporter, could be shot and killed in the People's House? Amidst the chaos, the conspiracies, and clips of violence, an early picture is emerging. The day before the storming, Ashley tweeted, "Nothing will stop us. They can try and try and try, but the storm is here, and it is descending upon D.C. in less than 24 hours, dark to light." The shooting happened here, just outside the wooden and glass doors of the Speaker's lobby, a sort of antechamber to the House floor, a long corridor where members gather to chat, where credentialed reporters can seek off-camera interviews. Some, in a mob of which Ashley appeared to be a part, had shattered the glass. Inside, chairs had been pushed up against the doors as a barrier. At some point in the confusion, you see a police officer, screen left, raise a pistol. You hear the shot and see a muzzle flash. Instantly, a still conscious but mortally wounded Ashley is laid down by bystanders and officers. Thomas Peratti of New Jersey saw it happen.
How did you get that on your hand?
Well, we had stormed into the chambers inside, and there was a young lady who rushed through the windows. A number of police and Secret Service were saying, "Get back, get down, get out of the way." She didn't heed the call, and as we kind of raced up to grab people and pull them back, they shot her in the neck, and she fell back on me and started saying she was fine, it's cool. And then she started kind of like moving weird, and blood was coming out of her mouth and neck and nose.
Peratti says his group passed through a barrage of flashbangs and tear gas, gaining entrance to the Capitol through the scaffolding of a construction site on the building's south side. He said his purpose was to stop what he believes was a stolen election.
Police, congressmen and women, they don't care. I mean, they think we're a joke. $2,000 checks was a joke to them. You know, there's people filming us, laughing at us as we march down the street. At the Department of Justice, there's a man in the window laughing at us, filming us. And here it was a joke to them until we got inside, and then all of a sudden guns came out.
Before the pandemic, the Capitol was an open building most days. Yesterday, many of the protesters had simply walked in peaceably. Police appeared to have been caught off guard by the speed and intensity with which the confrontation grew. The Washington Examiner reported, quote, "One small group of men said they walked into the Capitol without resistance through the House side door and were allowed to enter by the police but told to stay away from certain areas. They were not blocking people from coming into the building," said one. Once inside, the standoff combusted.
"We respect the law. We were good people. The government did this to us. We were normal, good, law-abiding citizens, and you guys did this to us. We want our country back. We are protesting for our freedom right now. That's the difference."
That same group paraded the torn-off nameplate of Speaker Pelosi before a camera. The siege had a polar opposite effect on many Republican members. 10 out of 12 GOP senators who had supported challenging the Electoral College results gave up. The senator who, perhaps more than any other, had defended Trump through his tumultuous presidency, embraced the transition of power.
When it's over, it is over. It is over. Maybe I, above all others in this body, need to say this. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are lawfully elected and will become the president and the vice president of the United States on January the 20th.
The ex-husband of the gunshot victim, Ashley Babbitt, told the Washington Examiner that his ex-wife was a, quote, "wonderful woman with a big heart and a strong mind." The family's repeated attempts to try to contact Capitol Police about her death have gone unanswered. 3 other people died as a result of medical emergencies. And as Washington continues to recover from the shock of yesterday, several police investigations are ongoing. Doug McElway for the Washington Examiner.